Children, today we learn a new lesson, that's human rights. Why we need human rights? Nowadays, human rights is very essential to live a comfortable life, to live in freedom, to live in equality. To if want to get a equal rights, we need a fundamental, that is human rights. There are human rights and also fundamental rights. So both are essential to be free, to live in a freedom. So human rights concept develops with the growth of civilization. If the people have a human rights that understand that we are a civilized people. If we do not have human rights, people can consider that means we do not have a civilization. If you have a fundamental rights, and human rights, first of all human rights. If you have human rights, you can live peacefully, you can live peaceful life. You can understand each other and you can cooperate with each other, coexistence, that all with the human rights. Without human rights, we cannot get all this facility. If we do not have a human rights, we do not have a peaceful life, coexistence, civilization, nothing. A.J. that one of the author said that human rights is a nation can be identified through the human rights. Nation can be identified through the human rights. Whether the government has given a human right to the people, that can be considered by looking at the nation, development of the nation, socially economical condition of the nation. So it leads to dignity. And also, government should give a protection. Government should give a protection for the people. If somebody is violating the human rights, government should care against. Government should take action against the people, those who violate. See, government has to provide a human rights for everyone. It's a right for every citizen, those who born and brought up in a country. Next, human rights is like a building blocks. Without blocks, you cannot build the house or a building. Like that, without human rights, we cannot live in the country. It's a peaceful life. So next, the meaning. What is the meaning of the human rights? See, human rights, it is essential for every human being. Human being, that means human rights is very essential for the human beings, and it leads to a life of dignity. It leads to a life of dignity. If the person has human right, that person is living a dignified life. Without human rights, we cannot. That means we are losing that dignity. Another one, that human rights is a universal development. If the people have human rights, we can understand that people are an all-round development. That means we are, it is a universal development. You can understand. So next, one of the other fellow also, it is mentioned in this, the human rights is a root. Without the root, how can the tree can sustain? It cannot sustain. In the same thing, without human beings, without human rights, people cannot live. Next, the old ancient two cities of that is called Athens and Sparta. These are the two Greek old cities, the ancient cities. So the human rights started. So in the earlier also, the people maintained human rights. And I think three important fellows which come through this lesson is called Plato, Aristotle and Socrates. So these people also said that human right is very essential for the human beings to live a peaceful life, coexistent life, or a development life, or all-round development, we need it. So next, Magna Carta. So what is it? Magna Carta is an agreement. So agreement takes place in between the citizens and the king. So it is a year 1215. In the 13th century, once the king of England broken the rules and traditions which in the country. So immediately when the king is violated the rules and regulations, immediately people revolt against the king. when the people revolt against the king could not do anything. So at that time, the king and his people, citizens, they make agreement. That agreement is called a Magna Carta. So in that agreement, so many rules and regulations they are written. The person who overcome this or violated this rule, so that person should be punished. So that is a rule they written in the Magna Carta. It is mentioned in that. And one more thing, when the king and the citizens they made an agreement, so in that they mentioned equality is mentioned. That means equality is in front of the laws, all are equal. In front of the court, all are equal. Whether rich or a poor or average, in front of the court, we all are equal. That should be mentioned. So human rights is good for everyone, whether rich or a poor or average people. So we should not take any others human rights. So next to 1787, the American people they fight against the English people and fight for the human rights. And other one, 15th August 1791, in America, the people announced that American people have human rights. It is mentioned in the Constitution, amended in the first Constitution. The first amended, the American Constitution first amended is a human rights. Every person should have a human right. It is mentioned in the Constitution of America also. On 1789, in the French, the Constitution they mentioned the human right is very essential. It's a fundamental rights, equal to fundamental rights. And one more thing, in France, especially, they mentioned in the Constitution that people should have a human rights that's equal to freedom, equality, and property right and security. How the country is giving all this facility: freedom, equality, property, and security. So what are these are the rights that are given. The France government has given these rights in the same way. They are given the human right also. It's one of the important rights. Right to freedom, right to equality, right to property, right to security. So these also many important rights for the people of France. So next, after the First World War, so 1914 to 1918, 4 years the First World War takes place. So during that, lakhs of the people died, lakhs of the people became handicapped, and there is a cruel things happens in that. So after the First World War, people understand that why we fight against, what is use of war. The conclusion is nothing, no use of the war. So after that, to avoid a war, they started a League of Nations. So according to the League of Nations, to avoid a war and live peaceful life. So it was broken up and 1939 to 1945 the Second World War takes place. After that also, the three important personalities, Winston Churchill, other one, American person, these three fellows, they discussed and they want to have a strong organization to avoid a war. So that's called, the UN was started in 1945. So December 10th, so 1945 they started, and afterwards 1948 December 10th, the UNO declared that every person those born in the world should have a human rights. December 10th is considered as a human right day. December 10th is called as a human right day. It is announced by 1948 by the UNO because it's very essential. Next, so in our Constitution, Indian Constitution, Article 12 to 35, it is mentioned that regarding the fundamental rights. So in the fundamental rights also, first there were 7 fundamental rights. Then after that, 44th Amendment 1978, the property, having a property right, it was removed from the fundamental rights. Now at present we have only 6 fundamental rights. So before 1978, it was 7. The 7th one is called having a property right. Eldriguno hakku. Asti hakki. Adna tagdakidru. We only 6 fundamental rights we have. So what are the 6 fundamental rights? So the six fundamental rights are right to equality, right to freedom, right to against exploitation, right to religious freedom, and right to education, culture, and six constitutional remedies. So these are the six fundamental rights. So already in the previous lesson we learned equality means the person who is born in India, all should be equal, but it is not reality. There are rich people, there are poor people, there are below poverty also. In India, people are not living equally. Freedom, there is no freedom also. There are people, those who are under the poor people are under the rich people. So in the constitution it is written that freedom, but where there is a freedom? There, if you ask a right person, then you get a punishment. So freedom also here and there it is going against that. Like God when he said, right against the exploitation. Exploitation is going to war in Amjali trust. So nowadays we cannot open and talk a right thing. So it is because corruption is more, and we cannot talk about rich people and the politicians. So that one next religious. So you can follow any kind of religious, that's the right. Culture, education, you can follow your own culture, and you can learn your own language education. Last one, constitutional remedies. So these are the six fundamental rights. Next, difference between the fundamental rights and the human rights. So first I'll tell you human rights. Human rights are called universal rights. It is acceptable by all those who live in this world. Universal is not only Indians, but all the people those who live on this earth have human rights. And it is not protected by the court, Supreme Court or a High Court. It is not protected. By government has to protect. Government has to give protection for the people. So second one is a fundamental rights. Fundamental right, it is a ensured in the constitution, written in the constitution it is. Second one, it is protected by the High Court or Supreme Court or by any kind of courts. So the differentiation you see, human rights, so it is a universal for all. Second one, no, it is not protected by the government, but fundamental rights is mentioned in the constitution and it is protected by the court. Everyone, if somebody is violated means the government has to give protection, or a police or a court. So those things will give protection for the people.